I said, would you do something that was just get you 1% better? And he said, hell yeah. Because at that level, the level I've been in since 1987, it's 1% that changes you from the next guy. Yeah. So understand inflammation is just your body trying to heal something that has been damaged or broke down. Now understand this, when you weight lift, you are damaging your body. You're breaking the muscle down. And so it has to rebuild. So some inflammation is necessary. Why is it that young kids know everything and the elders ask questions that make sense and also are open to learn? Why is that?
Very neglected. Some people also just have these negative stigmas about certain fields of
like chiropractor doesn't help. It's dangerous. You shouldn't do this.
Oh, they're crooks. Oh, massage. It's all blah blah blah.
Yeah, I feel great for a couple hours and it doesn't do anything.
Cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. Keep living with that attitude. And
yeah.
Keep listening to those same people that told you it. Because I know you never once went to a chiropractor or. Blah, blah, blah.
You know what? I thought that the whole 1% thing was a small thing. When I said, "Hey, would you do something if you only 1% better?"
Oh, yeah.
Now, to me, I know I will. I'll take the glutamine. I'll take the branched chain. I'll drink it all day long. And it's funny because the internet goes, "Oh, it's a waste of money. This, a waste of money. That." Fine, you guys do that. I want the 1%. I want the hypothetical, even if it might work, because. Compared to like 30 years ago when they were saying this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Now 30 years later, they're going, that shit really worked. And I was already doing it. And I'm like, good. I'm one of the guys that said, I'm hoping it does. I believe it does. And it's 1%.
Yeah, man.
But you add all those 1% together. But Rich Gaspari, remember what he said?
About?
I said, would you do something that was just get you 1% better? And he said, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Because at that level, the level I've been in since 1987, it's 1% that changes you from the next guy. It's not 10%. It's 1%. They're so similar. They're so close together. And so I got the coolest message from, maybe none of you guys will know it, but there's a movie called The Program. James Caan is in it. It was one of the biggest football movies, sports movies in history. And James Caan's the coach, and a guy named Andy Bernowski's in it. And Andy's done a lot of stuff like Batman with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's done a lot of these movies, and Bruce Willis with Hudson Hawk. But anyways, he was in The Program, and he's like, I got a seat at the table. And Andy's a huge human. At 18 years old, he did 500-pound bench. And he's been here at Gold's forever. And the cool thing about him is it's about the span that we can do. Like, you're barely in your 20s. Will you still be relevant in 30 years, 35 years? You would have to keep changing, wouldn't you? You'd have to become new and you'd have to be getting to it. And I got the nicest message from Andy going, holy sheesh, you're still crushing it in the industry. And it's like coming from somebody that I respect that's still doing, he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Matthew McConaughey. He was Leatherface.
Oh, okay.
But he's just a huge human, and it's cool to see somebody like that come back at you and go like that. Or Barry DeMay, who took third at the Olympia, that goes, the stuff they say, that's what keeps it cool for me. And that's more important. And so it's just so you guys understand, it's more important the people that you respect support you relative to the Instagram people, the Facebook people that don't really know you.
Yeah.
So just stay true to that. And then to finish this whole thing off, you're young. You're, what do they call it? Incorrigible? You're right. So impressionable. Okay. So there's the word. How do you stay on the right track of health and fitness and don't fall into the low carb diets all year? How do you not lift heavy squat PR every single week for Instagram? How do you not pop the top and you actually get a workout in? How do you, a kid today that's in the gym a lot, he's over at Gold's Gym because he is the elite trainer at Gold's Gym Venice. How do you stay grounded on what is beneficial to you in the long run and to your clients instead of having the 300-pound person that's never done box jumps before, but the NASA says, hey, this is what you need to do. How do you not fall into the traps that all these people are falling into or hearing and believing it to be true?
not only would you want to actually research some of the things and see what actually works or not, but also.
But I'm saying like these top certifications are saying
Yeah, exactly.
that's what they should be doing.
But behind the certification is somebody that probably isn't as fit now. So if you want to look good your whole life, then you have to be willing to listen to someone that's already been through that their whole life and actually still look good and are still progressing now. So being in like the big, I would say like a fishbowl that is Gold's Gym, you have the people that have been competing or are on the wall.
Let me set this up for them so they don't
Yeah,
understand. So Gold's Gym isn't just a whole bunch of 20-year-olds training people. That's not what it is. And on top of that, in there, he's learning from Charles Glass, Brad Rowe, Mike Ryan, all these guys that have been around for quite a while and are very experts in what they do. And so it's not just that, yes, he got the certification. Yes, he went through the courses that a lot of you went through.
Mhm.
But on top of that, he's around people, again, education gets you so far. Experience finishes it. Einstein. And so it's the experience that he sees and dissects and goes, well, wait a minute, why aren't these people that have been doing this? So that's what he's around. So just so you guys understand, the continuous teachers don't teach him. Like I was irritated earlier with these questions you guys had, some of them, because they were so not even elementary. They're not even real questions. It's like you've been following Instagram so long, you're not even get around some people like Serge is around, and watch those people that have done it. Okay, continue your story. I just wanted you guys to understand what he is around 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. Because anyone can be book smart. You can read something, but then you have to be able to distinguish book smarts from actual knowledge or actual progression. So if and anyone that's just certified looks a certain way because if they only follow what the book says, will only take them that far. The book will never specify like certain conditions that people can have or certain styles of training because they want you to be tied into not injuring someone, so they're giving you the bare minimum, so that way they're not liable for any injuries that come from whatever you did.
That's a great point.
Under the certification. So like nowhere in the certification will tell you to deadlift with an arched back, correct?
Or eat a certain way.
But then they see you deadlifting with your back completely arched and then actually moving throughout the movement, and now social media sparks because, well, if the book says it's wrong, you're gonna hurt your back, then obviously you're doing something wrong. But then no one actually bothers to look into why you did it and see that it's another way of actually strengthening the lower back for in any scenario if something gets out of the movement, you can still stabilize the movement. But then everyone's just so like focused on and not injuring themselves that they're blocking the door of knowledge to more experiences because
why is that? I got to stop you for a second. Why is, again, I can't answer this and I can't relate with this. Why is it that young kids know everything and the elders ask questions that make sense and also are open to learn? Why is that? I don't know if you can answer that. I don't know if anybody can answer that. Can you guys answer that? I'd love to know this. I'd love to know why the 20-year-old Instagram, Facebook people know everything, where the elites. I was just in Dubai with Jay Cutler, and I was explaining bench presses and stuff. This guy's won the Olympia numerous times, but was still learning and willing to learn in something. Or I did a tricep exercise. He goes, never done this before. I love this. This is great. So why somebody like that, or Larry Wheels, or all these guys, or all the strongmen I trained with, the 5 last champions are all willing to learn, where the Instagram kids are not?
Oof.
That's a tough question. Now I'm gonna let you think on that. I'm gonna let Jeffrey think on that. I'm gonna let you guys think on that until the next visit. If you guys can come up with the answer on that, please comment in the Titan Crew. Again, that is Facebook.com/groups/ /Mike O'Hearn. And that's where I'm going to talk to you guys. And like some of the Titans already said, check-ins for the Titan Challenge 3 is this Saturday. I told you it was a short turnaround. I need you guys to get those check-ins on Saturday and Sunday when I put the post up. And it ends Monday morning at 8 o'clock when me and the team will jump into answering you guys' questions and make sure everybody is on point. Also, please let me know how you guys liked the room. Was the room last week?
Yeah.
How you liked the room and jumping in there with me as we talked about your changes. Anything you want to add?
Go try that program.
Go trend, he said.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me. He said go trend.
Go trend and Debo home.
This guy. Toxic over here. All right. So turmeric is great for inflammation. Now understand this too, because for some reason inflammation got a bad rap this last 5-6 years. Yeah, so understand inflammation is just your body trying to heal something that has been damaged or broke down. Now understand this, when you weight lift, you are damaging your body. You're breaking the muscle down. And so it has to rebuild. So some inflammation is necessary. This whole world of, I never want to be bloated. I never want to be inflamed. I never want to have any aches, doesn't really exist. Unfortunately, your body's always trying to work, always trying to correct, always trying to fix itself. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. This isn't saying that your inflammation is all good. Obviously, my inflammation on my legs lasts about a week after squats. But again, some is okay and healthy, actually. It's just showing that your body's trying to recover. Bobo's inflammation, this guy here, his inflammation, none of it's good. That's called fat. All right. So that inflammation is not good. Okay. But Jeffrey, that's called muscle. Huge difference. I'll put the pictures up of these two later. In the meantime, guys, have a great day. And I want to say right now to Bobo here. Oh, came in for Mona.
Alabama.
And mine came in. This is mine. See, mine. Mona's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get mine in there?
I didn't get yours.
You didn't
I didn't get yours. Bobo, you might end up blocked now. You guys have a great day.
That was another unblocked fees.
Oh, and I want to say something. Somebody right here just said, the older you get, the less you realize you actually know. That's a truer statement that I wish I learned when I was younger, but it's great that we can continue to learn. Hey, also, I got a question for both of you. Is continuing to learn a good thing or a bad thing? Does it mean that you're stupid?
Great, it could, but it's a great thing.
It's a great thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to just make this clear. All my Titans out there, to continue to learn and learn something new and different is a great thing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, when I find an exercise I'm weak at that I didn't notice, I freaking love it. Now, I know that most of you probably think, well, why would you want to find something you're weak at? Because if I could fix that, holy cow, will it do the other? And so it's the same thing with the knowledge, man. I got my wheelhouse when it comes to nutrition and training and how to change the body and how to keep it healthy and continue to age and make it healthier. Man, is there a plethora of knowledge I have. Outside of that, I know a lot about dogs, but it's not very broad. It's not very broad. It's very, very centered and on the things that I love. So to continue to learn, let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it together. I want to learn from you guys on what you guys do and what you guys love. I'm here for that. Man, I appreciate you guys. Hey, can we get this to Serge right now? I'm just going to take a moment. Just take a moment, this guy. Serge came in and just crushed it today.
That's all I do.
I love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And thanks so much for all the questions. I am sorry about Bobo, Jeremy, and was James on today?
Ooh, I think that's not
Oh, well, there we go. I don't appreciate anything from those guys, but everybody else, I love you guys. Great job. And can we get this as a? Whoa! Are we touching elbows right there?
Are we?
Oh,
There it is.
oh! I think he's got me on the peak, guys. Except mine splits down the middle.
Huh,
Look at
that. To do that.
And the tricep. What's going on with the tricep? Put the arm out. Put the arm
out.
out. Let us see what you got.
See, this is how it's supposed to look like.
Oh!
I don't know what's going on over there.
I gotta go eat something.